It's football time, and we scored a dime. Football's on, so let's smoke a bong, TGIF.
On this week's episode of Thank God It's Fantasy, the limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational Fantasy Football League proudly presents the inaugural Dan Lebatard Show with Stugotz Fantasy Draft, starring I'll Be Damned It's Wes as the Commissioner. He's got the goods due as the guy who outdrank steak sauce at the last Moss event. Squirrely Dan's older brother as the Godfather. And featuring Wade Jones as Wade Jones. Capo as Capo of the Stugotz Army. And Drinks with Ron as the Beaver. We take you now to the draft lottery, already in progress. Hello and welcome to the limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational's inaugural Dan Lebatard Show with Stugotz Fantasy Draft. The excitement has reached fever pitch and the tension is so high I can feel it all the way down in my plums. But before we draft, we need to determine the draft order. Let's throw it to the commish.
I never thought this day would be possible. I really didn't. How did we get here, Ron? I'm about to tear up thinking about it.
It's been a magical whirlwind of activity.
This is how it's going to work. There are 6 ping pong balls in the hopper. 1 for each team drafting. The team on the... damn it. Let me start. I'm going to have to work on this. I should have done some auditioning. It's fun getting to hear this play out live, though, isn't it?
Still doing better than Cody on the Sheets and Giggles, Reed.
Okay. Here we go. Here's how it's going to work. There are 6 ping pong balls in the hopper. 1 for each team drafting. And that team on the first ping pong ball selected does... Man, I don't know. I'm going to have to reword this. I should have...
like I said,
I should have. I really should have, done it, I thought I could just read off this and be fine. I'm definitely pulling a Stugotz here. Because, I don't know. I'm trying to read it, but then it's your wording, and I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, go ahead. I'm not married to any of the wording. You can just...
I'll try to redo that just a smidge.
Yeah. This is so Stugotz, man. Oh, goodness.
Hey, at least I'm not blaming him, though. Or am I?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, well, it's written in kind of your cadence, and it's not how I would say it.
Didn't Chris Cody get a check for doing this?
Here's how it's going to work. There are 6 ping pong balls in the hopper, 1 for each team drafting. The team on the first ping pong ball selected will receive the ability to select any of the 6 positions in our 5-round sneaking Dan Lebatard Show draft. That's pretty much it, except for a few surprises along the way.
I love Goat Piss, man.
I love Goat Piss, too. Let's go now to the limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational Dan Lebatard Show Draft Lottery, sponsored by...
King Roy's Barbecue Sauce. We asked King Roy, what's the secret ingredient in your famous sauce? He told us, I don't know. Why don't you ask your mama? He was at my house last night. King Roy's.
Let's get into the inaugural limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational Dan Lebatard Show with Stugotz Fantasy Draft Lottery. I think that's all the words. Let's fire up the hopper. 6 ping pong balls. Let's go to the bucket and see what we've got. Number 1 is going to Cap. Cap, where would you like to select in the limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational Dan Lebatard Show with Stugotz draft?
I'm going to have to go number 1, Phil. I mean, Ron, that's fine.
$2.
You got a strategy behind the number 1 pick?
I'm at a loss of words. I'm speechless. I have number 1.
It's a big moment. Take your time, breathe. This is you'll tell this to your kids someday. Let's go back to the hopper, and 5 beautiful ping pong balls remain, and let's see what we've got. Squirrely Dan's older brother is the second ball out of the hopper. We have 2 through 6 available. Where are you going, Squirrely Dan's older brother?
Well, thanks, Ron. I appreciate the opportunity. Frankly, I'm going to go number 4. But I got my draft list ready to roll, cocked, locked, and ready to rock. And y'all don't need to be keeping track of it till you see it happen in real time.
Solid strategy, right in the middle, not too affected by the snaking aspect of the draft. Solid strategy. Let's head back to the hopper for ball number 3, and it is none other than myself. And honestly, I'm a little nervous.
Rigged. It's rigged.
I'm not sure what I want to do. I just I can't chance it. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to take number 2. With that fanfare, let's head back to the hopper. 3 ping pong balls remain. Let's give it a good crank. And it looks like Commissioner, number 4. You've got some spots available. What are we thinking?
I'll be damned. I'll tell you what. Since I love a good snake, I'm going to go last. Number 6. So I can go back to back. And that's a fact, Jack.
Played. Exactly what I didn't have the pair to do. Bold move. Let's see how that strategy works out for him, Cotton. Back to the hopper. Only 2 balls left. And it looks like he's got the goods, dude. You've got 2 spots to pick from. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm a little upset with Troy. I wanted the 4 spot. I'm going to try to steal some picks from Wes and take the number 5 spot before he steals some picks from me.
Well played. I can't wait to see the tension down at the bottom of the round. This is going to be good. I'm excited, which of course leaves 1 ping pong ball. So the mystery's gone. I guess 80. Is that 80? Oh, is that Bo? Bo. Looks like you're at number 3. So
TC on the line.
Yeah. Number 80. So I guess you're locked in at 3. You got a strategy?
Strategy is I take one of the big 3, baby. Dan, Stu, or Mike.
Good call.
It's exactly why I didn't want to go any lower. I was scared. You guys, I'm scared in the waters with all these sharks.
You guys are going to mess up and let somebody fucking awesome fall to me, and you're going to regret it.
Here's what's going to happen here, Wes. Troy already said Dan is not on his board, so if he's there at 4, he already said he's not taking him. Fall to me at 5.
Somebody please take Dan so this scenario doesn't play out, please.
Wow, what?
Remember, I am the commissioner. I can control where you pick in the real draft at come summertime. So
sounds kind of shady, Commish. Sounds like you got some. Is that collusion? Is that what it is, Commish?
And no. What would make you think that?
Asom would not like to hear this. He'd be very upset with you.
Hi, Boris.
Oh, man.
Here we go. 6 teams, 5 snaking rounds, 30 Meadowlark Media members, and people from the Dan Lebatard Show universe. The big board is 30 deep. Without further ado, I turn it over to Goat Piss Mike.
Dan, Mike, Stu, Chris Cody, Roy, Billy, Smetty, Witty, Tony, Amin, Greg Cody, Haverstroh, Kate Fagan, Juju, Howard Bryant, Renee Montgomery, Adnan, Ron McGill, Carl Douglas, John Amici, Tim Kirkchin, David Sampson, Brian Cortez, Poppy, Yeti, Luis, Corbin, Jamel, SVG, Ricky Williams.
Can anyone hear me? I got no audio.
Yeah, sounds good.
Hear you loud and clear.
I can't hear you guys. I cannot hear. Hold on.
Sweet. Let's talk shit.
Someone say something.
Let's talk shit.
That's encroachment.
Oh, I got nothing. Let me restart. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
No problem.
You're peeing on my leg and telling me it's raining. Stop doing that.
No wonder it's so dank in there, Ron. I thought it was just a Midwest basement humidity, but clearly it's not.
Yeah. I got a problem down here in the basement with humidity.
Yeah, so I need to do some pump.
Yeah. The dehumidifier's down.
Right.
I get that looked into.
Hey, Goods, you're back, right? Can you hear us now?
And I can hear you. So
Excellent.
Go.
Sorry, we're out of Jaeger. I drank it all already, but I can get some more if you need it.
I am going to need that. Over under on a shocking pick, 3.5 picks in.
I think
Under.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying a shocker in the first 3.5 picks. I like it.
More like
So
one.
two in the pink,
probably.
one in the sink.
Even though
Crazy.
the first pick is in and the envelope is sealed, I did find it interesting. Maybe a little foreshadowing. Poppy so far down the list. Interesting.
Well,
You mean this list?
Yeah.
This isn't the Yahoo rankings list. This is just a list of 30. The list went through many edits.
OLI.
Mike must have made the list, putting Dan first. Mike always putting Dan first.
I mean, it is his show.
I know.
It would be bad if we forgot him. In honor of Greg Cody, who I may or may not be taking at pick 5.
I hope it's Miller Lite.
You never know.
But the Greg Cody Mule, always the drink that refreshes.
I like that.
Did you guys ever see my cameo from Greg where I asked him to give me a tour of his garage and take a swig of this? He showed me where his rats were in his garage.
Yeah, because I don't remember it. I might have not been a part of the Twitter universe by that point. I don't.
No,
remember.
yeah, you weren't there yet. This was early on when he did one 13-second cameo and Dan got mad at him because he's
That's the crazy baby one.
Yeah, he gave me a baby at the end.
It makes up for a lot.
Yeah, I got no complaints about mine.
Oh yeah, Greg could do whatever the fuck he wants as long as he finishes it off and dismounts it with a baby. That's it.
That's sadly true. Well, I think you guys heard some of the pre-production and heard that familiar voice. So I think we should start by throwing a shout out to Goat Piss Mike for doing those voiceovers for us. That was fantastic.
And never forget
Goat Piss. Thank you,
Go Piss. Thank you, Go Piss.
Viva Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio sucks as bad as Bowling Green, Ohio.
But yeah, it came together quick, from some guys on Twitter to join in a fantasy football league to then the league turning it into the Dan Lebatard Show with Stugotz draft. It's like I said before, it's been a magical whirlwind of activity. I'm excited.
And big shout out to Uncle Scotch and Moss. I would have never thought when I went and asked him, hey, do you want to, quote, sponsor, unquote, the league? He would have ever said yes. And he was on board from the very beginning and a good sport about it. So thank you, Scotch.
I can't remember if I thanked him in person at Moss or not because I drank too much.
And now, the limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational proudly presents the Dan Lebatard Show with Stugotz Fantasy Draft. Round 1 brought to you by
the limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational. Lfdpgi, fulfilling the fantasy needs of customers who get the show since 2021.
Hey, Cap, were you busy throwing up over the first pick and not wanting to screw it up? I feel like he's throwing up mom spaghetti. Oh, he's pulling a talking into the mic with it on mute. Oh, I love it. You're in the Lauer after hours. Are you kidding me?
So on brand.
I thought you were a pro, dude.
I'm the Greg Cody of the show. You can blame Jeanette. She's DMing me about El Tree, and that's the different type of football that we're not here for. But as I was just running my mouth into the microphone that none of you guys could hear,
sounded pretty
I was
good,
saying that I was scarfing down my Wendy's. Do we have a Wendy's promo? No Wendy's promo.
Baconator.
Do you? Oh yes, the Baconator. Do you guys think they really loved Wendy's as much as they did, or was it just a bit?
Can someone do a Goat Piss Mike Baconator commercial?
Yeah, no, can't do it. Nobody can get down there. Only Goat Piss Mike can pull that off.
Goat Piss Mike? I can't do it.
Before Cap,
I was thinking.
Cap, before you blow our minds.
Thinking there's no pressure on this pick.
Can I just say one thing before you blow our minds? Every person here, it's a 6-person draft. I don't know if we covered this yet, Ron. 6-person draft. Everyone has a starting 5. This is your starting 5 for, let's say, hypothetically, a week's worth of shows that you would want to see. You're going to draft your best team to run a week's worth of Lebatard shows. I don't know if we covered that. If we did, cut it out. If we didn't, 30 people in the Lebatard universe. Currently, my friend has already gotten on my ass about past people because he hasn't listened in 3 years. And I said current people, not ESPN people. Sorry, Spain. Sorry, Izzy. Sorry, Pablo. So that's all I wanted to say before Cap blows our minds.
Now on the clock.
Perfect.
Thank you for interrupting. I was hiccuping and choking over a line, and you guys would have just had me on record just like sounding miserable. It would have been so funny, and you all would have laughed at me before I even get my first pick in.
We will.
As I'm saying, that there was no pressure with the first pick. I had to think long and hard about it.
Phrasing.
I don't know. I've dropped a few, little nuggets on other shows when I speak about my brother, who has passed away, and I don't want to just be a show killer, in the first segment that I do of our venture, and but with the first pick in the man, that's a lot of letters. I'm going to go with Christopher Cody.
Oh!
Hell yeah!
Wow, shocker.
Hell yeah!
Anybody catch the under?
Brother. He has some mannerisms as well. So it always makes me smile whenever he does his foolishness. And
my border shot.
I mean, would the show even still be in existence if it wasn't for him getting fired? I mean, 50 mil. Woo! How can you say no to 50 mil? I mean, hey, look, the rest of the 29 picks. Can any of you say that they got you 50 mil? No, you can't. How about that?
Wow.
That is a surprise.
Love it.
Todd, we got our first shock of the draft. Chris Cody with the upset going number 1.
Hey, I got to say this. If you did this draft immediately after Super Bowl week, slam dunk, because he owned everything about Super Bowl week.
Just the fact that they didn't realize that Chris Cody needs to be anywhere where they're doing live stuff is just an absolute fault of the show. That's a blind spot. You got a live thing going, Cody needs to be there.
I'm not good with movies or TV shows, but when you, I guess we could even say Boogeyman, by Chris's name enough, he listens to the show. So I was hoping that I say, Chris Cody, he'll listen to the podcast. Which that's one more person than is listening already. So just somebody at him and say that I said his name, Chris Cody, like 10 times. And he was the number 1 pick, so he has to listen.
And And what I love about the pick too, and like just kind of piggyback off what you said, is like if he would have never got laid off and like set all that in motion, they would still be at ESPN. Like they would be miserable, and they'd just be finishing out that contract. And like the big DK deal doesn't happen, freedom doesn't happen. Hell, I don't even meet you guys on Twitter. So yeah, I love the pick. I mean, I know it's like off the wall, if you will, but fuck it, love it.
Well done. All right, number 2, let's go.
All right, that puts me on the clock.
Now on the clock.
So I'll ditch my Dr. Phil get up and maybe tip my hand.
What are you doing?
You know what? Maybe. Because pick 2, we're taking super producer Mike Ryan.
Whoa. Mike Ryan just went before Stugotz.
Oh, my God.
With Mike Ryan, all things are possible. He can wrangle Greg and Stu. So that's right there. Tells you that he has superpowers. He made a goddamn musical. All right? I mean, with him, I know no matter which direction my show, whichever direction that show goes, I know it will be impeccably produced. And I will maximize the rest of the talent that I get from here on out. He's my Jack White. If I see him in public, I will avert my eyes. Unless he's watering the lawn, then it's a head nod, and I will move on. So Mike Ryan is pick 2.
That would be wise, because in person, he doesn't really want to be approached.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll afford him that luxury. He's earned it.
Very nice. Very talented guy. Nobody can argue with that.
So moving on, we've got pick 3. It looks like Bo on the clock.
Now on the clock.
What have you got for us with the 3rd pick?
Oh, you gentlemen have done me such a big favor. I was a little nervous for a second there. I thought one of my big 3 would be gone, the one I was picking. But he's still there. The man, the myth, the legend, Stugotz.
How about that?
Oh, Troy.
Value.
Fruition, Troy.
Stugotz makes the show work. I don't care who you have else around him. Stugotz makes the show work. You can put anybody around Stu. He's like a glue guy.
Bo, great pick. Also, Stu has just been amazing. Like the last 3 weeks, just on fire. Seriously.
Agreed.
I think he's been pissed off too.
Top 5 glue guys.
Stuff.
Oh yeah. Clearly number 1 in my top 5 glue guy power rankings.
Stu the glue.
We got Wake and Take all week, courtesy of Bo.
And we've got Stugotz leading the show in LPM. That's lies per minute. However, lagging a little bit on his LCR. That's lie conversion rate. He's not converting them quite as well as he used to. However, he does lead all of broadcasting in buff. So take that for what it's worth.
I loved him going after Jimmy Butler today. Loved it.
And Juju instantly putting it up. That's magical.
Loved it.
Also, Stu doesn't care about your analytics.
He's got
Hold on, Troy, before you go, you sweating? You said that Dan was not on your board.
Oh, my God.
I dare you to not
It
take
happened.
Dan with the 4th pick overall.
Now on the clock.
And now, with the 4th pick overall, the guy from Idaho, the guy no one cares about, the guy who loves musicals, goes with the sleeper pick, Smetty at number 4.
Smetty.
Supodity.
Stugotz.
I'll tell you what, Stugotz has got the goods. She's as smart as anybody. She steps all over people who get in her way. And unless it's David Sampson fucking her up, she's got her thing set and ready to roll every day.
White woman.
Incredible.
Underrated.
I don't think anyone can argue her talent. Although I do have a lady friend that said she doesn't sing well, and I got a little offended.
She don't know shit about fuck.
Yeah.
He called her nasally, and I said, get out of here.
Wow, I thought she was solid.
MVP, right? MVP of the musical.
I don't know.
Maybe besides Mike. Okay, I'm the 5th pick.
Now on the clock.
And I'm not going to lie. I did not anticipate this board thus far, okay? And I had this speech roughly prepared, but I didn't actually think I was going to give it, so I didn't practice it in front of the mirror, so I'll start right now. How dare all of you, okay? How dare all of you, 4 of you, to go on and not pick this man? He's the talent. He's the lead. He's the best writer. He's the best at English. He is from Cuban immigrants. He is the motherfucking man. And at Mas Miami, he gave me a South Beach session personally as he talked to me for 5 minutes about God knows what because I was drinking. Dan is my pick. I didn't think he would be there, but he is. Dan is the man. I can put him with anybody. Fuck you all for passing on me.
Damn.
The ultimate value. It makes me want to get a slide whistle out or something. That deserves some
The
fanfare.
number 5 pick overall. Is that right? He felt number 5.
How dare all of you? How dare all of you disrespect him like that?
Did not have this mocked.
Goods. I'm sorry, but I have three words for you. 50 mil.
Yeah, well done there. But also, who do you think hired him back? No 50 mil if he doesn't bring him back on his own dime. Get out of here.
Skipper.
How dare you all disrespect Dan? And he's 6'4". Give some respect to the man.
I do. I feel bad.
We will get so much shit for him falling to 5. I can see it now. I can hear it now.
I will not get any shit because I had him number 1, I had him number 2, I had him number 3, I had him number 4, and I was the 5th pick and I got him.
Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.
Well, I had
him number 2. I had him number 2, but I don't pick again until 12, so 13 maybe.
Yeah, I had to drop him on my big board too. He led the league in GE, grief eating.
And you know what else he has? A quality that no other person has? He can sit back and let someone else give us the greatness, the whatever, the yammering, the mistakes, all of the above. Dan has built an empire, and ESPN, I guarantee you, ESPN, at this moment, wishes they hadn't been so stupid.
They got Encanto. They're fine.
Touche.
Now on the clock.
Wow, that takes us to 6 already. We got Commissioner with back-to-back picks at the bottom of the draft. That's what do you got loaded in the chamber for pick 1?
Well, I should have known that there was no possible way the hippo was going to fall in my lap. I mean, there was no way. But, look at who all we have available still. We got, there's Roy. I can hear, him saying something about my mom as I may or may not pick him.
Name out your mom.
Hey, there's a mean here. But, you know what, guys? To start off my back-to-back, that's a fact, Jack picks, I'm going with Captain Chaos. Motherfucking Pipo!
Oh!
Billy Gill.
CC.
Very nice.
Billy off the board.
I think that's very solid at the end of the first round. Very, very fucking solid. If I had a kettle to bang on, I would fucking bang it.
I should go to the garage and get the jaw harp.
I'll take the chance.
Kind of appropriate. He is the number 6 sports writer, according to some guy out in England, isn't he?
Yeah, it's undisputable. Yeah, it's fact.
He's a top 6 sports writer, isn't he?
Hey, Wes, I got to ask you. Wes, before you go on to 7. Do you think Billy would even relish being a captain of a team?
Well, Charlie said, Charlie.
Think about Charlie.
Fabulous.
Before we get to your second pick, though, I'll stop you because we are sponsored.
Round 2, sponsored by
Tony C's Duck Farm. Tony C's, where our motto is, ducks are free, but not these ducks. You gotta pay for these ducks, bro. Tony C's.
Let's move on to round 2. Commish, second pick of your back-to-back.
Now on the clock.
And it was a kind of a tease when I said back-to-back. That's a fact, Jack.
Oh.
Who other than Greg M.F. Cody?
Oh.
That's a strong start.
Both Cody's off the board early.
Wow.
Well, I don't want to reveal who I would have went with because that may, persuade somebody else to just whatever. But yeah, I think Billy and Greg as a 1-2 punch. Let's see what you guys have in the second round. Let's see it.
I really like it, Wes, because Billy loves Greg. They work very well off of each other. It's pretty amazing.
But now you're going to need somebody in there to break them up. Otherwise, it doesn't work if it's a love fest. You gotta.
But chaos.
Now on the clock.
I guess it's me for second pick, and I'm not going to lie, guys. I did not expect to have 2 first rounders available to me, but I'm happy. I'm going Yammer heavy with my team. Okay, I expected to go producer this round, strong producer, and instead I'm going double Yammer heavy. I have him as number 4 on my big board, Mr. Amin El Hassan. I'm not gonna lie, I had a speech all prepared for him. People might overlook him. People might overlook him. Basketball. Amin is peak Russell Westbrook. Okay, you might not talk about him as one of the best players in the league, but he can win you an All-Star Game MVP. He is dynamic. He owned Grant Wall during whatever Grant Wall was doing on the show yesterday. Amin was the guy, and he doesn't even know anything about soccer. Amin is a number 1. He's a first-round pick. He's a Mike Ryan. He's just maybe under Mike Ryan talent-wise. I wish they had him on more. Honestly, I think he's too good. I think he probably would cost too much to get him on more often because he's dynamic. He's ball heavy. I like it. I like shooters. I like gunners. Give me him. He's talented with his impressions and everything. Getting Amin at the 8 spot is amazing.
Love it.
And the bonus with that is you also get to cash in on his alter ego, Drunk Amin. So that's almost a 2 for 1.
Amin's drunk. Decide he wants to talk basketball. Slurring through his words makes his takes laughable.
Obama Amin, Stephen A. Smith Amin, the sky's the limit.
Everything's Obama Amin by the end, but that's what I love.
I feel like Drunk Amin is a liability.
Sasha, Malia.
And what's that other podcast he does? What is it again?
Hour after hours.
Cinephile.
Yeah.
Ascertaining and explaining while his hair tries to run.
Hosted by Amin and Zach Harper. Produced by Anthony Mays. Sasha, Malia. See, Mitch McConnell didn't want that pick. Mitch McConnell.
That's good.
Mitch McConnell wanted to take someone else with that pick. But you took it anyway.
You tell me that Amin El Hassan went 8th overall.
Amin El Hassan.
He's not even on the big board.
The unmitigated gall.
I'm here for unmitigated gall all day long.
Now on the clock.
So what do we got? 6, 7, 8. We're up to pick 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that not only is Smetty the best singer in the group, she's the best duettist with Whitty.
Score.
Take Me There is the song of the musical, and A Fancy Lad don't take no shit from y'all. So, suck it, Trebek.
So is your whole week of shows just going to be Take Me There, or?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'd be in on that.
Solid.
Yeah, they were a great duo. Love that.
I think there's something
One
going
second,
on there that I
guys.
want to share. I think that should be...
Sorry, I need to interrupt. Penis.
Gonads.
Get him right in the penis.
Oh, I farted. Pardon me.
Testicles.
Yeah,
God, that was so
really.
good.
I mean, that's honestly, it's the testicles. I've never been worried about getting hit in the penis, but the testicles have caused me.
Speak for yourself.
That's what Whitty's problem is, right? Like, hey, the testicles are the lesser of my problems. Boys and girls.
Whitty is such a great pick because I've had 2 soccer practices since he said penis on live television, and at both practices I've wanted to say to the other coaches, yeah, I know a broadcaster that said it hit him in the penis because we've had a kid hit in the penis both times, both weeks, and I just said, "Oh yeah, that's unfortunate," as I think that was also said, and I just want to point out, hey, Witty, this announcer Chris Whittingham said penis on the broadcast because I feel like it's that monumental. So yeah, Witty, great pick.
And the bonus with Witty is his preparedness makes everyone else on your roster come up just that much more. He elevates everyone with his diligence. It's solid pick right there.
And also, my favorite thing about Witty, he is the first person I've heard talk on the radio about one of my favorite adjectives, which is the concept of a pejorative. When you say something negative about someone, it's an adjective, it's a pejorative, and thank God Witty brought it out because I've got no platform.
And that's a diligent penis.
Great vocabulary. That's a bonus. He leads the show in vocabulary.
Soccer, get over yourself. Right?
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree.
Now on the clock.
All right, number 3, who's up?
All right, so we got Bo on the clock at 10.
Oh, you guys have ruined my top 5, my starting 5. All I have is Stu. Everyone else is gone.
Yo, Mama's gone.
You thought you were going to get Stu, Dan, Greg, Mike, and Billy?
Well, at least one of them. But, speaking of Yo Mama, proclamation!
No!
Oh.
Let it be written.
King 80!
We are selecting one Roy Bellamy, super producer, with our second pick.
Oh, I think that's going to be a brutal pair with Stu. That's going to be hard to compete with.
Oh, that's such a good pick. Yeah.
We need a producer, though. We got to have a producer.
All kinds of breeds getting blamed on Roy.
I'm not gonna lie, Bo. He was my second rounder. I thought I would have to take him at number 8.
He knows every reference about anything, and he's such a
from the '80s.
I actually had him on my board at second, but I don't pick again until 12 or 13.
Yeah, I'm in a tricky spot myself. Yeah, a lot of my my 2 and 3 and 4 players were taken. I didn't expect all of them to be there, but I thought maybe 1 or 2. Amin shocked me. I was sure Amin would be there, but
sorry, bud.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
And how dare you make fun of the 80s? Okay, some of us lived our best lives in the 80s.
Yeah, shut up, Kamish.
Like Troy.
Sorry? Question mark?
Now on the clock.
Oh, that moves us on to pick 11, and you guys have cleaned off my big board. I'm honestly in an unenviable position here. I'm not sure where to go, so I'm going to move down to my next slot on my big board, and I'm just going to pull the trigger. We're going to get the Zoo Man, Ron McGill. Welcome aboard. We need someone else to join, and I think Ron McGill is that man. We've got some zoo segments set up. I don't know what I've got in store, but I know with Mike Ryan there, it's going to work. So I feel good. Ron McGill at 11, take him off the board.
Drinks with Ron McGill.
I knew Ron would go high, but nice pick. Very nice.
That's hey, some might call that a reach, but that's on my big board. You guys cleaned off all my guys, and Ron was next. So we're gonna trust our rankings and just go from there.
I'd call it a reach around.
Those Eagles flying today were fantastic on Ron McGill's feed. For those of you who celebrate, R1 flew the nest, and that was pretty fantastic.
Where's Ron been lately? Do we have a rift going on between him and Lebatard?
There's been kind of allusions to that. I haven't heard anything followed up on it, so it's kind of I'm just thinking the same thing.
We can't have a Kenny G situation with Ron. He's too important.
No, I'm still reeling from the Kenny G myself, honestly. I was pumped all Super Bowl week. I was waiting, and when it didn't come, man, the letdown.
He would have been on this big board.
Right? And I'd be looking to steal him. Alas, and no Kenny G. That will bring us to the bottom of the second round. Cap is on the clock with the first of his back-to-back picks.
Now on the clock.
I know you're going to do something wild card, bitches. Here it comes.
Cap 0 for 2. Don't screw it up.
Like I was doing some thinking. I didn't know who would be left, but I think that if I workshop the pick with you guys now, like if I take SVG, if I take Stan, do you think I have a chance to get a 10-day like Tony?
Wait, how tall are you?
Tony.
How tall are you?
5'11", legit.
Oh yeah, you're
I
good.
won't lie and say I'm 6 foot like everybody else. You know how people do. But anyway.
Kyler Murray.
Carl Douglas, no way, would be my last pick. That was a joke. Sorry, Carl.
Oh.
that was a mean joke. I don't know why I was mean to Carl. I have a friend that's Carl, and I was just trying to be mean to him. I don't know why. But
he's not going to come to your defense.
This pick is going well, by the way. So
yeah, I know.
Very on brand.
Like I really could use Carl Douglas. You always need a lawyer in these parts. A little BTS, a little behind the scenes. In the draft room. My dog's sitting in the chair right now, is waiting to make a great pick to be the next New England Patriot. I'm sure you guys are loving the filibuster. We are going to go with "You Don't Get the Show," Poppy. God, I love Poppy. I don't need to say any other words. Poppy's the greatest.
C.
Nice pick. Very nice pick.
Poppy paired with Chris Cody.
I ran my mouth. Oh, wait a second. I get to run my mouth again for a next pick? Oh,
that's
man.
true. Back to back for Cat.
Tighten it up this time.
I feel so bad for whoever's editing this.
That's me, sons of bitches.
Smokes with Ron.
Yeah, there's going to need to be some kind of mood enhancer for the editing on this.
Round 3, sponsored by
Mike Ryan brand do-rags. We asked Mike Ryan why to rock one of his do-rags. He told us, probably because you made a bet you didn't have to, and this shit ain't growing back how you'd hope. Is that a good reason? Huh? Who should I be a fan of now? Huh? Mike Ryan brand. Hide your head and your shame.
Now on the clock.
Oh, there's no question. Man, Tony or Lewis? You know what? Lewis just followed me on Twitter. Lewis is my next go-to.
Yeah, I'm glad you finally got there with Lewis. I was already there. Finally, someone I beat you to.
Are you big Lewis?
So now you've got your video guy to pair with Poppy and Cody. Starting to see the show form into place.
Hold up, Lewis was first of the third round? Good job, Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeti, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you on there.
Jump up the big board.
I'm glad you're just looking at your board now for the first time.
I still have Yahoo busy. Default in here. Oh hell, that's back to me already. Oh man.
Now on the clock.
Yeah, you guys took all my picks. So,
Don't screw it up, Ron.
I asked Wes if I could go off board.
Not allowed.
Wait. Who would you go with?
Off board. Aaron Rodgers. No, wait a second.
Because he's immunized?
Yeah, that's something like that. Immortalized and immunized, same difference.
You guys have cleaned off all my board here. I don't know. So again, I'm just going to go down my list, and I think a great segment to add would be if we were to try to stump the Meech. So nice. I think we're going to add John Amici right here. Bring a little bit of gravitas and credibility to our show. And,
play a little one-on-one, he can teach you some moves.
And guard the rim. He's somebody in the post.
Quality NBA player.
Miami Beach. Meech.
I mean, who doesn't love the Meech? Wow, that was good, Wes. That was good.
Thank you.
I don't think anyone's ever said that, have they?
I don't believe so. And if they have, I'm going to still take credit, baby.
Copyright that right now. Let's get the shirts made.
Eddie play.
Now on the clock.
So let's see.
Who's
That
up,
brings
Bo?
us back to
80?
Bo.
Mr. CC. Chris
CC on the
Carter?
line.
80.
All he does is catch touchdowns.
All
right.
Carter, you're on the line.
Need my glasses.
Well, Dan, the Royals are really good. I'm going with our guy, one Tom Kirchin.
Dan.
He's
Tom on
just
the board.
such great energy. You can't, it's like anytime he's on, you can't help it but smile. Because
I didn't even see Tom Kirchin on the board.
Yeah, because this is the first time you looked at your board, as you let us know.
Your eyes aren't really good.
And I didn't think you would draft him. I was going to say, hey, who's this Tim Kirchin character on the board? I don't know him. But then you picked him, so I had to kind of reverse my joke.
Hey, Capo, David Sampson.
One thing you'll learn is I'm going to get the joke in. I'm going to get the joke in one way or another.
The bit is going to fit.
Samson's still available.
Tim Kirchin, I think, is right up there with Chris Cody battling out for the best laugh on the show. That laugh alone justifies the pick.
Wait, battling with who?
Chris Cody.
Yeah, but don't sleep on Smetty or Roy.
Smet. Yeah, goods. I wanted to cut you off and say Smetty because I don't think anybody's mentioned that yet. Smetty's laugh off in the background when it's the only one, it's singled out, and it's just like really loud. Like, it's so funny. It really is.
Number 4 pick overall.
Agreed.
It's on my team, not yours.
Hey, Troy,
Boys.
Troy, hold on. Before you pick,
Now on the clock.
I'm willing to trade you and give you my pick on the way back. Which
Right below
means
me? Yeah, that's okay. Thanks. No.
Trading it.
you'd get a closer pick on the way back.
My supercomputer is closed down for the day. I can't possibly.
Deal it.
I know. I'm sorry. Troy's X number of years old, past middle age, so he can't figure that out. Okay, fine.
Maxed out.
My abacus isn't working so well for me tonight.
Don't you dare steal my pick.
Coming in.
Still it.
At my number 3 round pick, the producer of the Greg Cody Show podcast, co-host of the Yes Maybe No, musician, husband, 8-time SEA Award nominee, loser a lot, doing the Lord's work, Yeti Blanc.
You just love anyone who hates you.
Yeti deserves some fanfare.
Smetty
With
Witty
the
Yeti. That's I think that's what ESPN would name your show if that's where it was.
I think Yeti would be happy to be a third round pick, don't you think?
Yeah, that's how he
Witty.
moved up the big board there.
Amazing
We're not here for the
producer, though.
sports. We're not here for the sports. We're here for the smart folks.
Troy, you didn't steal my pick. Thank you. I appreciate it. So far, I just wanted to recap you guys. So far, I have Dan and Amin, which is a really, really strong start.
That is. I hate to fucking agree, but
That's
it
a
is.
golf clap right there.
Who doesn't need a good media man behind the scenes to get all the video, to post it on my Twitter and everywhere else? Mr. Juju Gotti. Thank you.
Damn it!
Juju, we see
You finally did it, Goods. You finally
to that
fucking
pick.
did it. You MF.
Salute to you, Juju.
Salute to that pick, my brother.
We see you over here.
Homie, big homie. Yes.
That's a solid Juju.
Hey, salute you, Juju.
My anger just now. Salute you, Juju. I wanted you to fall. Damn.
Dan, Amin, and now Juju running the social. Damn,
You're welcome.
a
I'm
solid
looking at-
show right there.
Now on the clock.
Which brings us down to the bottom of the third. Looks like we're back to Commish. What have you got for us with your third round pick?
You know, it's like it's been so hard not to say something, and as it hurt really bad not landing with Juju, but this pick here will make up for it. Tony, I'm about to sign you to a 10-day.
Who the hell is Tony?
Maybe 100 day
Hell is
with those
Tony.
odds.
Ducks are free, bro.
Not those ducks, but
No, you got to pay for those ducks.
yeah.
Very nice, man.
Yeah, that's solid. Tony did a little bit of an Aaron Rodgers free fall down the board, but he recovers, lands in a good home. Pair him with Billy and Greg. Man, that show's rounding out well, too.
Now on the clock.
You're coming back in round 4 with your back-to-back picks. You're going to set yourself up if you hit this one home.
Almost as good a pick as Juju. Whoops.
Thanks there. Appreciate that.
What happened?
Well, you know what? It's going to be a minute before I pick again.
That's good. I need a beer.
At this point, let's get a Goat Piss Mike read.
Round 4 brought to you by
Chris Whittingham's Fancy Lad brand anal floss. Are you uptight enough? Are you sure? Just try and slide some Fancy Lad brand anal floss between your cheeks. If it fits, you're not wound tightly enough, and should immediately correct someone's grammar or pronunciation to restore proper tautness. Chris Whittingham's Fancy Lad brand anal floss. The gentleman needs to be sure. Chris Whittingham Fancy Lad anal floss does not protect in any way from a blind dry soccer ball to the penis.
Well, boys, we are ready to continue on. I think...
Don't do it. Don't do it to me.
Well, gosh, see, this is almost more of a... as much as I would love to just be a dick and take who you want, I don't believe this is who you're going or leaning towards. Don't think so. With all that said, Adnan Verk.
Very nice.
Come on down. I'm a big movie guy. You guys know I worked at Blockbuster Video, Hollywood Video. Well, you guys could say I worked in Hollywood for a little bit as my condescending Wesley comes out there. And I could just, and even when I want to be lazy, I can just bring Adnan on. Like, come on,
stick a microphone in front of him and just kick back. He's 40 minutes.
Thank you, Adnan. Thank you, Adnan, for talking your ass off. You're awesome.
Who would you rather have talked movies, Adnan or David Samson?
David
Damn,
is truly,
son.
he is offended. I think he's really offended. I don't think that's...
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing.
He's super is.
Dude, when they left him off the poster and everything for freedom, he was so...
He's been mad for a year.
It's a great bit, just getting under David's skins.
Yeah. I've grown to like David, and I actually listen to his show quite a bit. But man, it is fun when they get him wound up like that.
I've grown to dislike him after liking him early. But I hear what you're saying. He's a little bit bitter.
Well,
nothing personal.
Now on the clock.
All right, before I make my next pick, can I just say this has gone better than any fantasy football draft I've ever had.
Fuck yeah.
Because so far I have Dan at the 5th pick. How dare all of you, by the way. I have Amin.
Yeah.
I have Juju Gotti. And now, who couldn't use a good guest every now and then? Like a guy named Stan Van Gundy.
Whoa.
And talk basketball with Amin.
Stole my Stan Van Gundy.
We can play the song with Amin. They can debate basketball. They can get into it. Juju can put it online. I'm loving my show this week.
Man,
Basketball. Basketball.
He inspired a damn musical. I mean, what more can you say?
Love me some SVG. Way better than his brother, by the way, on color commentary.
Yeah. Well, just in everything. Van Gundy.
Fair enough.
Except potato chip takes.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm with Stan on that. I'm with Stan there.
And Jeff doesn't have a rap album cover with parental advisory on the front, so, you know.
Also, nice shout. Nice shout. Wait, is it nice shout or good shout?
Goods shout.
Good shout.
Goods shout.
Goods shout.
I'm walking to the ocean. Twitter, don't suspend me.
Nope, stay put. That was good. Pardon me. That was goods.
That sound you hear there is just me scribbling Stan Van Gundy out of my draft slot. damn it.
Hey, now me and Wes get to chill until the last 2 picks. Oh, wait.
Now we can do an awkward Saved by the Bell high five.
By the way, Capo, you still have a few more picks. 2 more picks. You want to maybe look at your board here.
Been reading it up and down like a Chris Cody Sheets and Giggle read. So I think I understand it quite well. Cannot believe it. I love giving little updates in the middle of shows that nobody understands or references. Pulisic just missed a bunny. Oh, gee, she just missed a bunny. You'll have my reaction video. Jeez. Carry on.
Now on the clock.
So that brings us to pick 3 of the 4th round.
Solid addition, Capo. Solid addition.
Oh, and bunnies.
Value added.
I was just wanted to be dead silence. All right, guys. Let's see how long we can just.
I swear, I'm
sorry,
going to go to the garage
Cap.
and get
I'm
the
sorry.
jaw harp.
Boom, boom, boom.
If you can hear me out there.
That back row is bringing it.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand why people are just running around blowing bunnies.
Baby? Well, wait, baby? Crazy?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, am I right?
Brings us up to Squirrely Dan's older brother on the clock.
You know, the Lord said that the lawyers shall inherit the earth. And as such, I will pick Carl Douglas.
Nice.
Very nice, Troy. Hey, Troy, it was either SVG or Carl Douglas for me, so well done.
The bonus pick there would have been to pair Carl with Drunk Amin to preemptively cut off any of his shenanigans before it hits the legal system, but still a good standalone pick on his own. Just simply for the line, sometimes you got to drag a motherfucker to greatness. I literally threw the cruise control on so I could applaud in my car when he said that. That is fucking money right there.
Who has the best limited fake Carl Douglas? Go.
While you guys practice, while you guys try to practice, Carl Douglas in your head, I just need to say, Carl Douglas is a great pick. I don't think anybody else has an Olympian on their team, so it's just a solid pick.
Look at that analysis.
What are they doing? Who's letting him talk? Get out of here.
I thought I already took Adnan.
That's the formula right there. Just get out of the fucking clear out. Everybody clear out. Let Cap do his thing.
So.
Oh, man.
Oh, get in there. Save Cap.
I knew it. I might go to the garage and get the goddamn jaw harp yet. So I'm bow, bow, bow. That brings us up to Bo back on the clock for round 4.
Now on the clock.
Oh, man. What do I do? My big board has been blown up.
Agreed.
Just like my bracket.
I'm with you.
David Sampson is still available.
He is.
Don't tempt us.
David's on the list.
As much as I do like David
Somebody's got to be last. Wait, shit, I picked last.
Hey, quiet. Well, I did mention him earlier in the draft, or while we were getting on. The man with the no hamstrings, the man from Boston. As much as I despise the Celtics and everything about Boston, Howard Bryant he's pretty damn awesome. So we're taking Howard at our 4 spot.
Larking it.
Roy.
Next on my big board, I like that pick.
Yeah, putting together a solid lineup. Stugotz, Roy, Tom, and Howard. Yeah, I see it. It's a show
the lack of hamstrings. The lack of hamstrings is concerning.
He does lead the show in torn hamstrings. So that's.
I feel like he'd miss a lot of bunnies with no hamstring.
He'd be blowing them left and right. Thank God I have the edit button. I can take that out.
Who's got the?
Leave it in.
Who's got loser game show song?
Baby.
That brings it around to me in the 4th.
Now on the clock.
Don't screw it up.
Well, as some of you may know, I've been emailing out my daily tarot card readings when things look like they're lining up well. So with that being said, we're going to stake Ricky Williams right here so that we can add Ricky's star chart to our show. Mike Ryan, Ron McGill, the Meech, and Ricky Williams. It's kind of a hodgepodge, but I'm seeing my way to a show forming.
Oh, Sticky Icky Ricky.
I like
Very well-rounded show, might I say.
Well, that, and I'll be down to blaze up with Ricky anytime. So
that's what I was waiting for.
Oh yeah.
Shit, even the beer's got weed in it. I'm not.
Now on the clock.
Get my star chart read, damn it. Well, that will take us to the bottom of the fourth round, which heads us back to Cap with back-to-back picks. Last two. What do you got for us?
Peebo.
Not on the list. I knew he was going to do
Oh, fuck.
I actually
Billy's not on the list?
I thought he was going to take someone already taken. That was going to be my bet. But instead, someone off the list.
But actually, I'm going to go with Yeti, as he's just crossed off the list. I got it in time.
There's our friend Steve Martin.
Already taken.
Agent of Chaos.
I was just going to say, you don't even need a Billy. You can take care of that on your own. You can push the plunger and blow that shit up.
Oh, yeah. Isn't Dan available? Why don't you take
When
Dan?
I said Billy, I meant Corbin. It's like, no, I'm taking Ryan Cortez. I feel like me and him, we
I love it. I knew he was going to do it.
Heat. We would
cowards
be
waiting this
in
long
the
to take him.
FTX. We'd be in the FTX arena fighting people if it wasn't for COVID. Like, we would be, I don't know. I feel like that's the kind of sports fan I would be if I lived in Miami.
I love it.
Coked up
That's a perfect
on
victory.
Mountain Dew.
Cody, Poppy, Lewis, and Cortez. That's a pretty solid lineup coming into shape there.
Oh, I haven't
That's the
kept
best
track.
Culture. That's some culture out there, son.
Eating 5.
You have one
I don't
more.
care who you are. I don't care who you are when you say that. I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, smiling.
Ricky Williams is off the board too, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, before we get into round 5, this is a perfect spot since you're blowing everything up.
Round 5, sponsored by
Guillermo's incendiaries. Are things proceeding in a nice orderly fashion? Maybe a bit too orderly. Then set it ablaze with the Bill Gill brand flamethrower. Order, structure, the establishment. Someone's confidence. Who cares? Burn it all to the ground. Guillermo's incendiaries. Run a well-placed, just isn't enough. Billy Gill holds no responsibility for any chaos caused with Billy Gill brand products and maintains the right to ask, what do you mean? In the event of any anarchy, Guillermo's incendiaries, 6 locations in the tri-state area, now serving Molotov cocktails.
Burn it all to the fucking ground. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, boys, before we go, these are the last 6 picks of the draft, all right? This is Mr. and Mrs. Irrelevant territory. Okay? And we're bad because we got 3 women here. We've done bad in this draft.
Oh, we
3
failed.
women in the last round. So pick carefully.
And round 5 is kicked off by Cap.
Now on the clock.
With that in mind,
Should
where
we-
are you going?
Controversy sells, but it ain't like sex. Didn't somebody say that? I'll take David Sampson. We will just take David Sampson, and
He's
we
still a
will
last round pick.
put our giant, huge, ugly statue. Yes, our huge, ugly statue in the middle of center field.
Oh, that is
Last
painful.
round.
That is painful. That was exactly who I had penciled in there.
Well, to be fair, I had David as my second overall pick, but I didn't pick again until 12 or 13. You guys have heard it before.
I think that's at least 4, yeah.
You guys lost your minds?
Now on the clock.
Damn, I was going to take Samson instead of Ricky. I didn't think there was any way he'd go. Now, once again, my big board is a whole lot of lines where you guys have really taken everything out from under me.
Shame on you guys for thinking about taking hate-fueled Hitler referencing David Sampson.
I did not hear the show yet. So So I picked him before then.
You are aware Hitler in World War II. Is that a spoiler as well, or
he didn't have the big board for World War II?
That seems to be an issue.
Boy, did you pick a day to not listen?
Yeah, it's not every day.
I'm getting to it.
Top 5 villain in human history. There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, I think I skipped ahead of the David Sampson hour and forgot, and I need to go back and listen to it.
Well, boy, did you miss out on
fair.
something.
As I said, you guys have pretty much cleaned off my big board, and right there, I was looking for the tension that I could feel all the way down in my plums. And David Sampson was going to provide that with Mike. And now that I've lost that, I need to regain that, and I will do it in the form of Billy Corbett. He fills that need of the Mike Ryan tension, and I think we can capitalize on that, and we can make this work.
Mr. Corbin is a muckraker of the first degree who will lay waste to anything you care about anywhere you are. Hashtag Cocaine Cowboys.
He fits in well on your team.
Hashtag because Miami.
Yeah, I think we're going to maximize that.
I can't wait to hear him and Mike Ryan argue about nothing for an hour and a half.
Yeah, because even when I'm not interested, I'm interested. I'm
listening
it's so
still.
Good. Yeah,
he's replaced Samson as Mike's nemesis.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate that I was able to pick up Nemesis number 2 there, since Cap wildcarded me out of Samson, which I never saw that coming.
Listening to Corbin talk, like, you know, anybody that knows anything about me knows I come from Baltimore. I'm from the city. We have some of the scariest shit that happens here. I'm terrified of Miami for some reason, and I feel like it's because of him, or and maybe Dan. But like, it just seems so horrible. Like, it's just terrifying.
It does seem scary.
Well, when half of the damn show has stories about finding people sleeping in their cars, like I don't think that's a normal thing. But
been there, done that.
Bo.
Not sleeping in people's cars, but I did have somebody end up in my car one night. I left the door open because I'm an idiot.
Nice. Way to go, Dan. Before you go, we are one pick close to having 3 ladies be the last 3 picks because we're terrible.
Oh, we failed. We have failed.
Well, clearly it's a bit.
So no pressure, Bo. No pressure.
Yeah, that's it. It was a bit.
I mean, Smitty was a first-round pick.
Touche.
Yeah, that makes up
right. That saves it all.
Yeah, getting your token woman in the first round really hammers it home.
And maybe in our defense, 2 of the 3 are recent additions to the show, kind of orbit. Renee and Kate. Jamel's been around a while, but
so is Smetty.
Well, yeah, but Smetty's a regular, so it's and she's done really well. Renee and Kate are kind of recent, so I think it's taken a while. As much as I do like Renee, she turns it up to 11, and stays at 11 a little too long for me. So, with that said, am I up?
Now on the clock.
Am I just rambling?
Yeah, Bo. Yeah, you're on the clock.
Oh, I'm taking Kate Fagan. I'm taking a Meadowlarker. You guys, how I like the Meadowlarkers.
You vetted that, right?
I'm gonna say, yeah, you've got. She's got my undying respect after that Pepper thing, because I actually made my wife watch that when it was happening. She actually paid attention to that. It was like, that was good TV.
Worst bit ever.
Yeah, that was
Agreed. It was terrible, but man, I couldn't look away.
No, you know what? Scratch that. The Mike Ryan shave his head, worst bit ever. Too long.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, it's like 1A and 1B.
Yes, that was some go home heat. That wasn't to drop a wrestling term.
But was it because of the Civil War? Why it was the worst bit, or just the presentation of the entire thing?
I was just over it the second.
It was too long. It was too long.
It's like
Yeah,
they
I didn't
were
like
trying
call
to
the-
force it as a bit, and it was like, yeah, just shave your head or don't. Nobody wanted you to make the bet in the first place.
I tell you what, he almost saved it by pulling a Trump saying he won a bet that he didn't win. So I almost
Many people are saying that.
That was so
almost
good.
saved it there.
I actually did that with one of my fantasy football leagues when I lost that year. I made some audio and basis. Well, we're not done counting the points yet. So, I mean, I was ahead in the second quarter. So how am I losing now? I don't understand it.
And Trump Gotts, shout out Trump Gotts.
Yeah. The thing about the Peppers too, the fact that the day after or the next show, Dan he just rambled for it seemed like.
Oh, it was so
forever.
bad.
That was terrible.
I was like, I couldn't. I almost had to press pause.
No, you know what, though?
I powered through it, but I was like,
I tweeted at him. I think he did it on purpose, and he actually.
To be
replied.
fair, yeah. To be fair, good. I think he was kind of doing it on purpose. But to be fair, after all that, I was so out of it that Monday after staying up for 24 hours straight listening. I think good you stayed up with me, right? I
didn't make it quite as far.
And there was
after the Greg Cody show, I fell asleep.
Oh wow!
I tried.
That's about when I fell asleep.
I think I missed 3 hours.
Man, I managed all 24 hours. I don't know how I did
I
it.
remember
but
it was
I
like
impressive.
Done.
It was like you and me. It was like you and me, and Yeti was replying to us during the Greg Cody show. There was like,
yeah. We tried so hard. That was such a good
as soon as
definitely do that
Adnan
again.
came on the second time, I was done. I was like, I need.
Hey, that's my guy, okay?
He's his teammate.
Troy, don't do it to me. I got one person in mind. Don't do it.
Now on the clock.
They got a 1 in 3 shot.
I believe that my lady, Kate Chastain, is not on the big board today. She's not cruising in the Mediterranean. She's not on a big boat. But yet, my lady, Jamel Hill, who nails it every time and also has a good time when she's out in the Mediterranean, killing it, sunning, riding the waves. She's my pick for my last and most valuable evening's person.
I laugh because I know that hurt the goods, dude. I know that hurt him.
Yeah, you do know that, don't you?
Now on the clock.
I have insider info there.
Interesting. Interesting.
I was so close to having Dan, Amin, Stan, and Jamel, and this motherfucker comes in.
Yeah, that would have been a stellar lineup.
I do feel like settling for Renee. I'm not taking Haberstroh. Fuck that guy. I'm sorry, Haberstroh. You're going dead last.
Hey! I'm glad you're falling to me, Tom. I'm glad your stats are falling all in my face.
I'm sorry.
I love Tom's stats.
I'm sorry that Haberstroh is Mr. Irrelevant. Maybe
you're Mr. Irrelevant.
Maybe you show up to the Metal Larkers more often and you won't be Mr. Irrelevant. Am I right? Like, he hasn't been there for
great
forever.
reporting, but not so much with the on-air stuff.
I'm sorry
To
that
his
your mom
defense, he
is
made
still
the list.
alive, and they said she was not alive. That's unfortunate, but I'm glad she's still alive.
Yeah, there was that too.
I'm taking Renee Montgomery, and fuck you, Troy. I wanted.
You should have taken Tom just to pair him with Dan so you could cash in on that.
I'm gonna go ahead and Hey, look here, guys. Tom Haberstroh being Mr. Irrelevant with the last pick, that is
Shocker.
MF value.
Shocker.
I'm with you then. Value. It should have been David Sampson or Ryan Cortez.
Hey, cowards.
Wait,
Cowards.
did he take both? Did he take both David Sampson and Ryan Cortez?
Oh, wait. Yes.
Yeah.
That's culture right there, boys.
Oh, wow.
I did take Peepo. You said I couldn't have him.
Well,
Capo, can you recap your team, please?
I'll tell you what, Cap. When Billy is Peepo, you can have him. You can have Billy. Just in that segment, though. And then I get
So
one
I
of your
had-
guys for a segment.
So I had David Sampson. I had Poppy.
That's a good combination right there. They'd have
Chris
nothing
Cody. Chris Cody and Poppy. Man, that's a 1-2 punch. That's my Shaq and Kobe.
Have we ever heard them talk?
You know what? No.
I know
don't
they've worked
think so.
together with the voice recording stuff.
I think on Mystery Crate, I think Chris and him said that Poppy was hard to work with. He was like a diva.
I think they were scared of him. They didn't want to ask him to do extra stuff.
yeah.
It's like, I get it, because when I had goat piss on the other day, it's like, oh man, I should have him do this or move closer to the mic. It's like, nope, whatever he's doing is fine. Carry on. You're the man.
Oh, man, you just put. I love goat piss, but you just put goat piss on Poppy's level.
You have Chris, Poppy, Cortez, Samson, and
Goat piss, and
you don't have goat piss is not on the list.
Maybe you can make room for me.
So I'm going to just tweet out with no context my team with no just ats and see what happens. And because that's how I want to be.
I'm with you, Troy.
I'm a big fan
I'm
of Smitty.
tweeting mine out that says if my 5 versus anybody else's 5 in a fight.
Yep.
Well, let's do a quick rundown of the teams then. We got Cap at 1. We already kind of covered Chris Cody, Poppy, Lewis, Parakeet Cortez, and rounding out with the shocker of David Sampson.
Oh my God, that's his team?
Yeah.
Lewis.
Hey.
There you go.
Hold on. Lewis has a lot to do in that one, on that team.
Yeah, he's gonna be pulling a lot of double duties.
How long before David Sampson quits? He'll quit, or he'll start trying to trade us.
He'll never
like he's like, who can I trade? I need to Dave,
Like, I'll
you don't
trade
have-
you Corbin for Sampson. I'll throw in a bag of Ricky's weed.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
An unhappy person, we'll get him cheap. So I picked 2. I got Mike, Ron McGill, The
That's
Meech,
fun.
Ricky Williams, and Billy Corbin rounding it out. Bo at 3. We got Stugotz, Roy, Tim, Howard, and Kate. Man, you got a lot of metal larkers in there.
Bo, that's a strong team. I like it.
Yeah,
Tim Howard.
I do like it. It's not what my big board was, but I like my squad.
Guys, that team's really good.
Damn.
Then we go down to 4. We got Squirrely Dan's with Smetty going in the first, paired with Witty. Quite a tandem. They've got Yeti for the producer, Carl dragging the motherfuckers to greatness, and Jamel to round out the crew. Solid team there. We move down to goods. We've got Dan, the shocker, the value, the Aaron Rodgers. How fitting that Dan plays Aaron Rodgers and falls down to the bottom of the first.
Ooh.
Paired with Amin, Juju, Stan Van Gundy, and Renee. Man, that is a hell of a
Y'all are playing
team
for
in 5
second.
spots.
Sorry. You guys are playing for second.
That's out of the 5 spot. That's great. And then at 6, we've got Kamish with Billy, Greg Cody, 10-Day Tony, Adnan, and Haberstro. That's Billy and Greg. Man, yeah, we got another solid team down at 6.
Wes, I do feel like your team could go off the rails quick, which would be entertaining.
It would be a dumpster fire.
And you know what, guys? If I wake up tomorrow and there's somebody I don't like, I'm going to trade them to one of you guys.
No, I've learned my lesson.
We accept draft picks for next year.
A future consideration, yeah.
I've got the ace in the hole of Ricky's weed. I can always throw that in on a trade.
Capo,
Player
you
two.
read your draft board for next year.
Future bag to be named later.
Player to be named.
I need a sativa dominant hybrid to make this trade work.
To be fair, I will trade anybody for cash considerations.
There you go.
Anybody, at anybody's, I'm willing.
Let me hit this Houston money line and we'll talk.
Cash app considerations.
Cash app consideration. Nice.
Just so you know, Capo, I want you to know that you have the 19, 29, and 30 pick on your team. that I have them ranked 19th, 29th, and 30th on my board.
What is the deal?
Taking the best available player. Drafting like the Jags.
You are shitting in my mouth and calling it a Sunday. Stop doing that.
And I forgot who your second pick was. Who's your second pick?
Poppy.
Oh, yeah, Poppy. Oh.
Wow.
17, 19, 29, and 30 on my big board. Very well done.
She ain't first or last. I butchered that on Lauer After Hours the other night. I don't even know what the fuck I said. I was trying to say if you ain't first or last, but I don't know. It was horrible.
Hey, who can do their best? Who can do their best Stugotz? Thanks, Alex. Saying bye to Alex Smith. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Down.
Thanks, Alex. Buh.